Okay, today I hope I can example that it's not just the winds, it's the lift. So I've got like 5 to 7, which is pretty light, but the wind direction is perfect. So lower winds, but better lift. At least that's the way I'm reading. That's the way I'm reading what this day is going to turn out like. Trying to figure out the exact direction. Yeah, it's like almost dead on. Up, down, right, left. I'm on high rates. I'll probably turn myself down to low rates. I usually fly this on low rates. So I like doing smooth pullouts for that energy conservant type deal. Yeah, lift is good. Checking my trim, my elevator trim seems about right. I like to trim for best glide speed. And then when the wind comes up, I might have to start adding down to help me penetrate, but see, it's hard to be smooth when my controls are this hot. I know, this hot with rudder elevator, right? Yeah, well, yep. Okay, low rates throughout. Oh, that feels way too soft with the rudder. I put the rudder back on high. Alright, so there's not as much lift as I had hoped for, but the wind direction is just so sweet. I'm going to have a good day. Alright, high rates everywhere. I'll deal with it. I like to just be able to do this, boom, just anytime I want to. You get yourself in trouble in directional trouble, you can just snap it, get that nose swung around wherever you want to, pull it out. I like having that option wide open. And this thing is not tip stallish, so it's all good. Sails. Sails is one syllable, glider is two. It's a parasail, sorry. full rudder and spin it, and as soon as I release it, it starts coming out of the spin. Very, very predictable. Very predictable. I hate that wing woggle. I try to avoid it. Windfree kind of day right here. This is nice. Calm like this, usually the lift just keeps it coming. You need some right trim. What happens is it's nyrod, so when it's on the ground on the hot sand, it gets stretched, and then when it gets up and starts flying, it's cold and shrinks a little bit, right? Shrinkage. Finicky about that. I was hoping to get enough altitude that I could do a reverse Immelman. That's what I'm working at. Searching for that upper altitude. It eats up a lot of altitude. Flat bottom wing, and I got to do a half outside. That's a lot of drag. And I need speed to roll out with too, right? Yeah. The wind feels like it switched a little bit from the north. Reverse Immelman. Windfree loves. I like it to be a little more. I like to have 15. I can get really wild with this thing, but this is cool. This is still fun. Always pick up speed before you make that downwind. You need your own momentum. That's what I call it. It's like flying through this chute. You need to come through fast, carrying your own momentum, because you hit turbulence, it'll slow you down. So yeah, you're gonna lose momentum. You gotta come in with your own to punch through it. I'm not gonna do that today, but that's more for aileron birds. You can run out of rudder real quick when you get a turbulence piece. And that rudder's powerful seemingly here, but when you get up out in the turbulence, and you guys know if you've been landing out typically your landing zones are really turbulent. You just can't get enough rudder, right? Aileron ships have a much better chance. build these to make it fly like this one does. I've got extra dihedral, I've got an enlarged rudder. What else did I do to this thing to make it? Almost no washout. It doesn't tip stall, so why have washout, right? I like to start my turn and then pop it. That's kind of a trick to help this thing snap. There's Silver's coming. Turned away. They're watching now. I got a couple of them up. They sneak up on you. They're silent. And my focal point's on this thing. Salton sea. That can just be the waves toppling over too. They can lie to you until they really become prominent. Oh, woohoo! Got a little more snap than I wanted. I thought I was going to get. Oh. direction. Let's see here. Right there. Okay, can I stop? Slowing it down, slowing it down. I'm actually backing up a little bit. Just a bit. Oop, there it drops. See, there's how it brakes. Some pirouettes. Keeping the rudder in to keep the nose down. It's actually safer to pirouette this one to the right, or yeah, right, because it likes to stall to the left when it does stall, right? Yeah. So I should be able to tighten up my pirouettes more to the right. Turbulence. It's typical when the wind is increasing. So I consider that the stall speed on this is 10 miles an hour. So that's kind of what I base when I'm calling the winds. I don't have a meter out here, but if I can go to a standstill and it stalls, then I call that 10 miles an hour. Now that's up there, not necessarily down here. And the lower you go to get to the ocean level, it'll be less and less wind. Still got wind on the ocean, but it'll always be a little more up top. Actually quite nimble, isn't it? If you pre-plan where you're going, this thing can be quite nimble. Oh yeah, those are white caps coming in. Woohoo! You guys should land and take a break. Wait for the wind to come up a little bit. Been flying for a little bit already. I can take a break. Windfree, look, it's got legs, it goes. It's not like a composite or anything like that, but for a wooden bird, this thing penetrates really, really well. My Aquila wouldn't be penetrating like that. It's got a lot of drag. This thing's slippery. Has very little mass. 2 pounds, 3 ounces is what this one is. My other Windfree is 1 pound and 15 ounce. 1 pound and 15 ounces, yes. Shy of 2 pounds. And it doesn't penetrate as well as this one, but I've weighted it down and it still doesn't penetrate like this one does. And I attribute that to basically the dihedral I put in this thing. And I can't say that the other one's build quality is any less to create drag, so I don't know what else could cause it. The fuselage is slightly wider. Different kit version. This is the original March models. The other one I got sticks where my mind can discern my depth perception compared to them, right? I just give them lots of extra room. You have to. This guy's pretty fast too. This guy's throwing it around, man. Winds come up enough, they're going, oh, look at the parrot, the glider's flying really good. Winds come up, he's up now. I do the same thing, but I just watch the birds. Get the birds that have tip feathers, if they can extend out and separate, right? You know, if those tip feathers are separated, you know he's going to light lift. Winds come up, they keep them feathers tucked in. Oh, there's another parasail. Okay, there he is. He's just zipping, man. Zipping all over the place. Alright, I think I'm going to walk back and land, take a little break. I need some water. Salty air, man. Woo! And I got easy to hold altitude to walk myself back, that's for sure. Alright, camera off. I'll see you guys in the landing zone. Alright, I found my spot where I usually like to be. Got good altitude, got good lift. I can definitely, if I overshoot, I've got an out for sure today. The wind is right up that chute, so I could go out, gain altitude, circle back around again. Burning it off, burning it off, burning it off. And it's time to swing around. I feel like I'm a little high, but I'm a little out too, so that's okay. Dead air. Keep it back. I could just settle it, but I'm just going to bring it in and catch it, I think. Well, maybe not. Guess I didn't make it. See how it flattens off? I had to come a little forward, and then I start getting lift. Catch it and blow it over. Yeah, see him? Almost made it. This actually starts curving down a little bit. So it's not too turbulent. And it's a real nice, that's downhill to my bag, uphill to about here, and then it curves back off flat and slowly rolls off. Okay though, all good. I mean I didn't catch it, but I landed it. Nice and safe. Alright guys, if I don't go up again, don't crash, fly like an eagle. See you guys later.